Well, hello, boys and girls and Woodpeckers Nation. It's Victoria Huggins, your manager of community and media relations for the best minor league baseball team in America. Hello, Facebook. I saw you just went live. So excited to have you on with us. Hello, everybody on Instagram. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday so far. We are thrilled that you're joining in with us for our second annual story time at home with the Woodpeckers. So last week we had a marvelous time together. We read Where the Wild Things Are, and we did some wonderful reading, and we roared our terrible roars, we gnashed our terrible teeth, we even showed our terrible claws. Thank you for all of the wonderful comments and feedback that we got from that, because you guys truly are the best. So this week we're going to be doing another book, so I'm going to allow some more of our friends to come on now and let everybody join in, but I do have a few things that I want you to keep in mind this week. So we are going to be doing a very special opening day presentation. Even though we're not going to be able to have opening day at Segra Stadium in person, we're still going to celebrate our opening day of the Fayetteville Woodpeckers 2020 season, and we're going to encourage all of you. So today I'm wearing my Woodpeckers jersey. Make sure that you wear your Fayetteville Woodpeckers best. Send it to us via Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Make sure that we see you showing your hometown pride and support. We are so proud to represent the All-American city, and we're going to keep on showing the love for our team. Even though we're not going to be actually playing physically, we're still going to show our support for our athletes, because we are Woodpeckers Nation, am I right? Yes, so I love seeing all those likes and loves that are coming across the screen. Also, make sure that you share with all of your loved ones. Make sure that you've got your little bunkers out. That's always a cool thing to have for Woodpecker story time at home. Yes, I see some of you. You're saying you've got your woodpeckers out. Yes, you've got your little bunker, because Bunker loves to read. So I'm going to set my little bunker right up here so that he can be front and center for our book today. Another thing that I want to remind all of you of is, if you haven't already, if you have a child under the age of 12 years old and you would like for them to be a part of Bunkers Buddies, make sure that you go online to our website, FayettevilleWoodpeckers.com, and click on Community tab, and there should be a tab right underneath there that talks about our kids club, Bunkers Buddies. So we hope that you join. We have a lot already signed up. There is a paid program and there's a free program, so no matter what, you can be a buddy. All right, so I'm seeing we've got a lot of people on right now. Fantastic. We appreciate your support. So I'm going to go ahead and get our book. So our wonderful friends, have you enjoyed our marketing so far? I'm pretty proud of our marketing team. They've done a fantastic job so far with highlighting all of the stuff that we are doing in the meantime while we are not at Segra Stadium. So I thank for all of our marketing staff, all of our staff that's working behind the scenes to make everything happen while we're not there. Thank you to all of our healthcare workers. Thank you to everybody keeping the ball rolling. We are stronger and in this together. Okay, so I think we're ready to read the book. Here we go. So our book this week is Corduroy. I don't know about all of you, but in my neighborhood, and I've seen it a lot on Facebook too, in Cumberland County and Robeson County, which is my home county, that there is a popular social trend of going on a bear hunt. So in my community that we have placed teddy bears all throughout our community. Whether it's on a lamppost, whether it is on our door, whether it's somewhere in our yard. That way all of the kids, and the kids at heart, can go out on their bicycles, on their scooters, for a walk with their family, or maybe even a car ride with their family, and they can go on a bear hunt. And they can find the bears in their neighborhood and post them. So maybe this week you can share with us on the Fayetteville Woodpeckers page when you have found a bear in your neighborhood. Who knows, we might even see some bunkers around the neighborhood too. So in keeping in mind with that, I wanted to share one of my favorite stories about a bear, Corduroy. And we'll talk a little bit more about the book as we go along. So everybody got your listening ears on? Very good. I'm so glad. All right, here we go. Corduroy by Don Freeman. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. The store was always filled with shoppers. See the shoppers all lined up there? Buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said, "look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps." Do you see that, boys and girls? So there's Corduroy. And there, he is missing a button, isn't he? Oh my. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I didn't know I'd lost a button," he said to himself. "Tonight, I'll go and see if I can find it." Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf. And he began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. What's he on, boys and girls? That's right, it's an escalator. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator, and up he went. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor. And there, before his eyes, was a most wonderful sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. "This must be a palace," Corduroy gasped. "I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace." He wandered around, admiring the furniture. "This must be a bed," he said. "I've always wanted to sleep in a bed." And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once he saw something small. Could it be? Could it be his missing button? What do you think? "Why, here's my button," he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Oh no! Is he okay? Bang! Onto a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Corduroy didn't know it, but he was not the only one. There was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here. Little does he know, it's a little bear. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. Do you see something there? How about you, Facebook? Oh, yes. And there he saw 2 fuzzy brown ears sticking up from the cover. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator. Oh. And set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning, and there looking at him with a wide, warm smile, it was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I've saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home. So there she is. She's gonna bring her bear home. Shall I put him in a box for you? The sales lady asked. Oh, no, thank you, Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed. Just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. I like you the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. Looky there. She's got a needle and thread and she's fixing his overalls. You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. The end. Wasn't that wonderful? I love this story. You know, one of the great things about reading is that it encourages us to use our imagination. And through our imagination and through hard work, we can do anything. And just like Corduroy, well, sometimes we don't realize that there might be something a little bit different about us. But it's okay to be different, because just like Lisa loved Corduroy just the way he was, there are people in the world who will love you just the way that you are, the way that I am, and even the way Bunker is. So find those people who love you and appreciate you exactly as you are. Thank you for joining us for Storytime at Home with the Woodpeckers today. You might just meet one of my very special co-workers next week when you join us right here on the Fayetteville Woodpeckers official Instagram and Facebook. He is fantastic and he's one of my very good friends. So make sure that you treat him very, very nice when you meet him next week, and do the same thing as you do for me and putting on those listening ears and being wonderful readers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Continue being good boys and girls and helping Mommy and Daddy, Grandma, Grandpa, everyone who is in your home, and do your part by staying at home. And make sure that you tune in on Thursday, because all day long it's going to be the best opening day at home with the Fayetteville Woodpeckers ever. Virtual version. So thank you guys. Stay safe. And we'll see you next week, Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Bye.